What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. We are starting off the vlog here at home this morning. We're about to head into the store. You want to go outside, kitten? There you go. Go. She loves it out there. So we kind of ended yesterday's vlog a little bit abruptly, but we had a package that came in the mail that we opened up last night that I did not film, and that came from GameStop. And that is a couple copies of Darksiders Genesis for the Switch. I can't remember who it was, but somebody sent me a link to this, and GameStop had these on their website for $16. And then if you spend like 35 bucks or more, you get free shipping. So it was basically 16 bucks a piece shipped, which I thought was a pretty good price. So I grabbed one for the collection and a couple just to go in the closet and, you know, eventually trade down the line. So we have a ton of orders to ship out. We've been getting more and more every day, of course. Someone bought the stunt racer that we had for N64 overnight, so there, you know, it's still building up. But since we figured out how to quickly and easily remove the stuff from the system that has sold, it's going to make shipping a lot faster. So I'm really excited about that. We should be able to get at least half of the orders out today that are still remaining. We also have to go to Fred Meyer and get some water for the disc resurfacing machine, because that is just about out, and I'm doing a bundle of discs for my friend Jason. He has a bunch of metal CDs that he's wanting to sell, some pretty expensive ones, and so I'm doing those for him. Then I got to mail them back, and then someone else just contacted us wanting to do like 30 or 40 discs as well. So we are completely out of water, so I have to get those before we can do anything else. So I'm going to run up to the garage real quick. I'm going to grab some boxes. We have a bunch of like brand new boxes up there that we need to do. We need to grab them to ship some stuff out today. And then we also got bubble mailers in the mail last night or yesterday, which is awesome. So taking all that stuff to the store, and we're getting some orders done today, getting them shipped out. So Abby and I have been working on doing orders all day. Say hello, Abby.
Hello, Abby.
So I don't want to show you close up just in case anyone's, no one's think it's showing. So that's what we've gotten done today. Those two things are pretty much full. And as you can see, a lot of stuff is in boxes this time. The reason for that is because we were having the issues with getting stuff to come out of the system properly before. I was moving to just doing the orders that had like just one or two items, because it was a lot easier and quicker. So now we're actually going back through and just going in the order of the listings that actually, or the orders that were actually made. So if you ordered stuff on the very first day, chances are that's the stuff that's going to be shipped out today. So we still have like 2 pages of orders from the first day, so I don't think we're going to get through all of them, but we are making some progress. We have officially completed 103 orders. We still have 149 to go at the moment. And we're still getting more orders coming in. So there's a lot to do, but we are making progress, which is good. So it also looks like we have gotten it fixed. So it is set up now that if you make an order, if you create an account at least, it will send you an email saying that your order was received. You will also receive an order when the item ships, and it'll give you tracking and all that. But it looks like if you just check out as a guest and you don't input your email anywhere, obviously if you don't put your email in, it doesn't know where to send an email, so you won't get one unless you create an account. But we are still working on stuff, like I said. And Ronald, if you are watching, you had one of the very first orders for the Diddy Kong Racing, and we need to grab the cartridge from home to put in the case to complete it, because we don't have the cartridge here for some reason, and we forgot to bring that in today. So Ronald, I do apologize. Your order we can't ship out until tomorrow, if you're watching, but it'll be going out here pretty soon. So like I said, we have completed 103 orders. Oh, we have 146 left to go, and that is 8 pages of orders. So we're making some progress. We just ordered some Thai food. It is just about 8 p.m., so we should be here for at least another hour or so working on stuff, and then we're going to be heading home. It's time to head out, guys, but we got all this stuff done. Today's vlog is probably going to be really, really short. We just didn't really have anything to film today. As you guys saw earlier, we went to the store, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning right now. But we went to the store, we shipped out a bunch of items, and that's pretty much it. We also had, I think, maybe 4 or 5 people that did curbside pickup. For curbside pickup, everything that we sold except for one item was purchased from the website, and they selected local pickup as their option. One of the people that did that, though, we took their bag of stuff out to them. They're like, hey, can we also buy an N64? And so I was like, yeah, definitely. And so they just paid cash for that. And then we have more people who have picked curbside pickup as their option, but they have not come to pick their stuff up yet. So I think we have at least a few people who are supposed to be coming tomorrow to get some stuff, and then, we'll see what happens from there. But, yeah, I didn't really have anything else to kind of film for today, but I was just looking on fangamer.com and also Limited Run, and, excuse me, I made a purchase from each website, and figured I would let you guys know in case you're interested. I don't know if you guys remember a while ago, a couple games were released for the Nintendo Switch that had special edition versions. Those were, what was it, Hollow Knight, Undertale, and, was it Golf Story or something? Or I think it's Golf Story. But those 3 games are available again on the Fangamer website. The limited edition versions are available again. They were sold. All of them were sold out for a while, I believe, but they're all back in stock, and they are actually a little bit cheaper to get them from Fangamer than they are to get them like on eBay or Amazon or wherever else. Some of them, Price Charts has them at like $85 for a new copy, and they have them for like $69 before tax and shipping. So Hollow Knight is the only one that we actually had in the collection already. So I just placed an order for Undertale and Golf Story. And then also from Limited Run, the Star Wars Jedi Knight games, Jedi Outcast, whatever they are, for the Switch came out a little while ago. And this is before we launched the website, and they both have limited editions, and then there's like a double pack as well. And I wanted to get those for the collection, but before we launched the website, like I mentioned, funds were pretty tight. But I just went and checked, and I was able to still buy both of them. And one of them said there was only 9 left. So if you want either of those, I don't know if they're still going to be available by the time this video goes out. I'm assuming the one that only has 9 left will probably sell out, but the other one didn't say that, so maybe that one's still there. But if you guys are interested in those, definitely head over to Limited Run and try to grab them, because they will sell out. It's almost guaranteed. So you might as well grab them now if you can. But the Hollow Knight and the Undertale ones, I actually have it. I have the Hollow Knight one right here. The packaging is really, really cool on these things. Check it out. It's got this like plastic slipcover, and then very nice box here, and it's got like the little figure. I think it's actually like I think it's like a necklace, like a pendant, it might be a necklace or it might just be like a pendant, but very, very cool. And the Undertale one looks very similar. It's got like a little cutout in the front with some sort of little medallion or something. And then the Golf Story one comes with a trophy, which is, I've always thought that one was pretty cool. And it's I haven't played the game, but from what I've heard, it's very good. But it's a golf RPG, which, what a weird combination for a video game. I'm not into golf, so it's probably not my thing at all. But I've heard that it's a pretty good game, even if you don't like golf. But yeah, there's also, I don't know if the Kickstarter ended for it, but there's a game called like Sword of the Necromancer or something like that was on Kickstarter for the Switch, and I think their goal was something like $16,000, but they raised like over $100,000, and the game looks really, really good. And I backed it with the whatever the tier is for like the collector's edition. I also got the standard edition, no. But it looks really, really good. It looks a lot like Moonlighter, if you guys remember that game. At least the dungeon part of it. It looks like a dungeon crawler. Obviously, no shop mechanic like in Moonlighter, but I mean, it almost looks like they took the assets from Moonlighter and put them into this new game. But I think it looks really, really good, so I wanted to grab that. The regular version will probably open up and play. The collector's edition will probably just, keep sealed. But I'm sure you guys have noticed if you've been watching our channel for a while, but I absolutely love the Nintendo Switch, and I love collecting for it. I'm just looking at all my collector's editions right behind the camera here. And, I've got the Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, Ring Fit Adventure, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Luminous Remastered, Jumanji, Gardens Between, Valkyria Chronicles 4, Giga Wrecker, Starlink, Bridge Constructor, Portal. Like, there's just so many. And the Switch is really, like, the first system that I really have collected for that has a lot of special editions. The Wii U, there's a few, but not very many, and most of them are amiibo bundles. But, we don't really collect Xbox 360 or PS3, and I know there's a ton of limited editions on those consoles, but, for us, it's either Wii or Wii U before the Switch, really. There's a lot of, like, weird special editions and big box stuff for the Wii, but that's just because there's so many games. I don't know if I'd really call a lot of them special editions or collector's editions. A lot of them just come bundled with a remote or something like that. But the Switch has so many, and I love that they're coming out from different places. It's not just, back on like PS2, there are some special editions, but most of them are RPGs. And that's great, that's awesome, but I like when there's more variety. And with PS2, it's like, only the RPGs got the special editions. And even then, like, it's not even that many. There's a few others, of course, but, a lot of the big box stuff that's not a triple pack is, the Shin Megami Tensei games, or, the, Magna Carta or Star Ocean or Dragon Quest, whatever, stuff like that. And I love collecting that kind of stuff. But with the Switch, I mean, like, you can't even keep up with it unless you're rich, you know what I mean? But there's so many different companies that are releasing games, and, all of those limited type companies like Limited Run or Super Rare Games or Strictly Limited or whatever, they do a special edition for pretty much every release, which, it sucks to not be able to keep up with it, but at the same time, I think it's really, really cool because it gives you so much to collect and so much variety. And unless you're keeping up with everything as it comes out, which I think would be near impossible, like I said, unless you're rich. But because there's so much, it gives you a lot to look for down the line. And obviously, that's part of the fun of collecting is hunting for things that you've been looking for, and, making trades with people and your friends and stuff. And, like, I don't know, I really enjoy collecting special editions because there's, at least for the Switch, because there's just so many. There's so many to go after, and they all have their own different shapes and sizes, and, like, right now, because of our setup, they're all just kind of, they're like stacked up in a line. But I would like, if we had enough room, to display some of my more favorite ones like facing forward, so you can see cool stuff like this, because they don't all have something like that, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I really, really like collecting for the Switch, and I of course love the console as well, so that helps, I guess. But yeah, in my little closet of sealed games, I have some duplicates. Whenever I have a little bit of extra money, if I'm buying some special edition game, if I can afford to, I will try to buy 2 copies so that I can keep one for the collection. I put one in the closet, and my goal with those, like I said before, is always to eventually trade down the line for something else that I'm missing from the collection. It doesn't necessarily have to be trading a Switch game for a Switch game, but you know, I put a lot of games in that closet to save for this purpose, and people sometimes ask, you know, if anything in there's for sale or what's available or whatever, and I typically do not try to sell anything out of that closet. I try to only trade them. That's, you know, that was the whole point in me kind of doing that, is so that I can have these games to trade later on for things that I want. And I've done plenty of that. I have sold a couple here and there, just, you know, from people who ask about certain things and they don't have anything to trade, or, you know, they don't have anything that I'm looking for to trade. But typically when it comes to that kind of stuff where I do sell it, it's usually not the Switch special editions or something like that. It's usually like, you know, oh, I know you got some of those Tiny Troopers. Will you sell me one or whatever? And, you know, here and there I'll do something like that. But for the most part, I like to try to trade them. And if you guys have any, you know, sealed Switch special editions that you might be interested in trading, I guess hit me up. I have a lot, so I don't know, you know, how many total are out there, but I would assume that I have, you know, at least a good number of them. So obviously I'm only looking for stuff I don't already have, but I do have a few duplicates, like I said. I've got another Jumanji limited edition, which is like one of the coolest packagings. I have another Bridge Constructor Portal. I have, what else? I don't even remember. I have probably, for the special edition ones, I probably have around 7 or 8 different ones in the closet that that could be available for trade. But yeah, I just love collecting for the Switch, and like I mentioned at the beginning of this little clip here, if you guys are interested in any of those games, the Hollow Knight, the Golf Story, whatever, definitely check out Fan Gamer, and then also Limited Run. But yeah, with that, guys, I think that's probably going to do it for today's vlog. I just wanted to come in here and film at least something to give you guys some more content for today. Also, I'm going to try to get some of the new plushies up on the website tomorrow, which tomorrow for me is today for you, if that makes any sense. They probably will not be up by the time you see this video. It'll probably be a few hours later, but I guess when you're watching right now, tonight, go ahead and check the website if you're interested, and I'll try to get some of that stuff up. We still have to focus on shipping things out as much as possible, but you know, I can spend half an hour or so and get some stuff posted. The box of plushies that I have here with all the Pokemon ones are probably not the ones that I would be getting up, just because I'd have to not only take this to the store, but then, you know, I'd have to remember to take it in the morning, which I'm probably not going to. So the box of plushies that's already at the store is probably the one that I will try to work on a little bit. But there's some cool stuff in there too, so definitely check out the website later today if you're interested in those. And then if you haven't checked out the website yet at all, I highly recommend it. We've been hearing nothing but positive feedback. It definitely looks better on desktop. It was built to be on desktop. Eventually we'll probably have it optimized for mobile, but for right now, that's extremely low priority. Just getting the website up and working was so much work. I couldn't imagine going back and trying to, you know, do something for a mobile version right now. I don't even know how to do that kind of stuff, so it'd be a lot of watching YouTube tutorials and stuff, which is fine, but, you know, right now we're focusing on getting stuff shipped out. Like I said, I'm going to try to get some of those plushies up there. But with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I want to thank you so much for watching today's vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to smack the like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow.